Okay. Hello, my name is Natalie, and I really like makeup. However, I am also a very broke college student. The expiration dates that are on makeup, I take those as a mild suggestion, which is really bad to do. Don't do what I do. I'm a mess. As someone who is not the most comfortable in social situations or with speaking words to other people, using makeup and fashion and things like that as a form of self-expression is something that's really important to me. I am not, however, any sort of makeup artist. I do spend many long hours scrolling through Pinterest and pinning these like magically beautiful, artistic, colorful makeup looks in the hopes that maybe one day that is something that I could do. So I thought I'd try to start a sort of series, testing the expectation versus the reality or attempts of this small bean to see how close the average human who may dabble in makeup can get to the magically beautiful airbrushed pieces of art that actual makeup artists can do. The look I am going to be attempting to recreate today is this one right here. I tried to find out who this person is or like who the makeup artist was, and I couldn't quite figure it out, but I'll link to the Pinterest post that I found this off of in the description of this video. I wanted to choose something colorful and fun that had some sort of visual impact, but I also wanted to make sure that it was something that I could probably do to some sort of quality that wouldn't end in this video being a horrible mess. And looking at this picture, I think I have everything I need, including a strawberry. So your girl might be recreating this picture for the thumbnail. Okay, I've stalled long enough. I think it's time to just dive right into it. Now that I'm taking off my glasses, I can't tell at all if the camera stops recording. I'm just gonna start off how I usually start on a normal day. That's with concealer. Pro tip, in my many years as a distinguished makeup artist, what I've learned is that with this concealer, if you put like a bunch on and then immediately blend it out, it can get kind of creasy and cakey and dry. And so what I've found is that if instead of using a bunch and blending it all out immediately, if I use a smaller amount and then let it kind of set a little bit while I do other things, the coverage is much better and it doesn't get super creasy. I should probably say what I'm using. Today I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand. I'm not even gonna attempt to explain what brushes I'm using. Most of these I think I stole from my mom, and if I'm remembering correctly, they're from Costco. And then the rest are paintbrushes or gifts that I've collected over the years. For my foundation, I use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in the shade 128 Warm Nude. Fun fact, this isn't just 128 Warm Nude, it's also mixed with some other shade that I don't currently have on me because I bought the wrong shade at one point, so I just mixed what I had left over of the other shade with the wrong shade. I don't know if this is the right shade or the wrong shade, but it works good enough. I'm only really putting tiny bits of foundation wherever I have some redness or some like purple blueness showing through. I like how I'm explaining my steps to you like I actually know what I'm doing. I don't. Now that my concealer has been sitting on my face for a little bit while I blended out my foundation, I think I've waited long enough to blend it out. Wonderful. I love faking hours and hours of sleep that I never get. Going off of the photo, it doesn't look like she's wearing any bronzer or anything. Her base makeup just looks pretty standard, so I thought I'd splurge and really lean in to my new branding as a beauty guru, and I got the Coty Airspun powder off of Amazon. It smells aggressively like perfume and old lady. I was gonna jump to eyeshadow next, but I actually think I'm gonna do my eyebrows because I don't want to do my eyeshadow and not have eyebrows on because I feel like I'll look like a crazy person. For the eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Ebony, kindly lent to this production by my mom. Also, the spoolie end of this broke off, so I'm using the spoolie from a random brush I somehow acquired. I'm also gonna use a bit of black gel liner on the ends of my brows. Eyebrows done. Now onto the terrifying part, the eyeshadow. I'm going to prime my lids with the NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base. I never know how much of this I'm actually supposed to use, so I usually just kind of glob it onto my eyelid, blend it out with my finger, and hope for the best. For eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using a mixture of this Nude Basics eyeshadow palette I stole from my friend Tori, this Peach Dream eyeshadow palette I also borrowed from my friend Tori, this NYX Ultimate shadow palette, and potentially a shadow from this giant ass thing I got at Macy's during a Christmas sale several years ago. I'm gonna try to mimic the kind of arrowy, angly shape she does with the red eyeshadow in this picture. I'm having trouble making the yellow at the edge of the red as bright as I want it to be, but that might just be because I didn't put a white base down, and also I am not a white person. And in the picture, it looks like the inner corner of her eyeshadow is like completely nude and clean, so I'm gonna take a tiny brush and some concealer on the back of my hand to like carve that out. And then it looks like there's a tiny bit of red and yellow under the eye, so I'm gonna put a bit more primer under my eye and then pack the eyeshadow on top of that. Okay, now I'm going to switch to my fancy zoomed in lens and just speed through the eyeshadow on this eye. I think the hardest part of this so far has been making these symmetrical. Eyeshadow done. For my black eyeliner today, I will be using some otherwise unlabeled e.l.f. liquid liner. Right eye looks good so far. I'm not going to do anything more to it because I don't want to mess it up. Now to attempt not to fuck up the left eye. Now for left eye attempt 2. And here we witness my descent into madness. I think this is the most symmetrical eyeliner I've ever done in my entire life. It's definitely not perfect, but I'm just not gonna touch it. All I have left now is the blush, the white eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick. I'm so close to the end. I think we're gonna do this. For blush, I'm gonna be using this Christopher Buckle situation that I think my mom got at Costco. I may or may not be getting slightly blotchy. I'm just gonna keep blending it out until hopefully all of my problems are blended away. So I feel like my blush is at a place. So I'm going to go in with this Snazaroo white face paint and a really teeny tiny itsy bitsy little eyeliner brush. The gal who did this makeup must have like magically steady hands because the line in the inner corner of her eyelid is perfect. There's no way I'm making that happen, so I'm just gonna make it kind of a little teardrop. I think she might have superpowers. White dots complete. I'm gonna throw on some mascara, maybe a little bit of highlighter in a couple places, and some lipstick, and I think we'll finally be done after like 4 hours. It's felt like an eternity. This is a 3-year-old, basically gone ColourPop lipstick that my friend gave me because she went a bit wild and bought literally 30. A very old Tarte lipstick that has all of the writing rubbed off. And another one. My dudes. I think I'm done. I think we did it.
Colored you in and figured you out. I paint a picture and leave off your mouth.
Anyway, yes, I did a slight location change to get the lighting of my lamp since the sunlight disappeared many hours ago. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that because I enjoy throwing colors on my face, and I think I did pretty well considering I have no idea what I'm doing. I want to hear what you think, so please let me know if you enjoy this kind of video, if I should keep doing these kinds of things, if you hated it, and I should never do it again. I probably still will because I enjoyed myself. Do I look like this photo? Probably not now because I'm wearing my glasses. This is what I, a simple pleb, was able to do with only drugstore makeup and random bits and bobs I've collected over the years. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, or morning, or evening, or sleep if it's the middle of the night. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye!
Just say you want me to.